Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rick here today at Universal Studios Florida to give you updates, but also we're here waiting on an announcement from Universal Orlando, which should be regarding the Rip Ride Rockit replacement project. Hopefully, as I walk about CityWalk and Studios, that announcement will hit and I'll be able to share it with you. But I'm going to start here in CityWalk, specifically at the mini golf, where they've been doing a lot of work, a lot of construction, a lot of refurb on the flying saucer at the mini golf. Another thing they've done here in CityWalk is, see all the signs here? They've replaced them all. Those are all new signs for the restaurants and the activities you can do in CityWalk, which is nice because the old ones were looking a little tattered, but these are the crispy fresh. There are so many tour groups here today. This one walking by, there's a whole bunch of people just standing by, or a group standing by. Big fire. They're going over to Islands of Adventure though, and we're going to Studios, but oh my goodness, it keeps going. It keeps going. Here is a look at the project, the Rip Ride Rockit replacement project from CityWalk. This is what we're hoping we'll get an announcement today. So this is what the little teaser looked like the other day. Just 6 seconds long. Despite moving fast and furiously, that speedometer did not get up to 88 miles per hour. All right, let's head into the theme park, looking for updates and waiting on that announcement. Now that we've made it inside the theme park, I do have a food recommendation for you. It's going to be over here at the Today Cafe. There's an item in here that you can have during any time of the day. I think of it more as a breakfast item though. It is the Cafe con Leche cinnamon roll. I tried it during a live stream. It is phenomenal. Good any time of the day. But if you want like instead of going to like Cinnabon or something, this is a good option. It's priced at $6.29. Now I normally like to walk around the park counterclockwise going that way, but there is something related to the Rip Ride Rockit replacement project that I wanted to show you quickly, so we need to go this way. Wait time for Minion Mayhem is 40 minutes, by the way. Getting close to the Music Plaza, we can see some extra rigging for lighting and speakers, and also a couple of video boards or screens being hooked up, it looks like. But Music Plaza is getting all this work for Rock the Universe, which I believe is the 23rd and 24th. Separately ticketed event. Like I told you last week, the park will close early to regular daytime guests on those nights. Lighting rigging all through New York City too for that Rock the Universe Christian Music Festival. This is what I wanted to show you in New York City in relation to the Rip Ride Rockit replacement project and the announcement we expect today. These walls, they used to be all green. They have been painted black. A plain black canvas right now. One would assume after the announcement some stickers related to the new attraction would go on the black walls. The walls being black, also another indicator. Fast and Furious, you know, black is part of the color palette for that franchise. Plus, at Universal Studios Hollywood, where they have already built a Fast and Furious drift coaster, the track itself is black. It's a cool day here in Central Florida. I think the high is going to be 65 degrees. So we have people seeking out the sun for warmth instead of seeking out the shade for coolness today. Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster is still open, though we are anticipating a temporary closure for this. Should be closing down for about a week soon, we think. Delancey Street, home of the Blues Brothers. We have a stage back here, rigging for lighting and speakers. This is a fan zone for Rock the Universe. Performances will be happening on stage and be a nice place for the guests to hang out and enjoy some music and party on. I definitely have a slower pace around the park today, as you know, I want to be here when the announcement is made, so I've slowed my roll, if you will, walking around this place, but I hope they make the announcement soon. But it's looking like I'm gonna have to have lunch here today in order to stall and try to catch that announcement. Alas, Finnegan's would have been a great place to hang out, wait for the announcement, but it's closed for almost the rest of the year. The Blues Brothers have to take a different route to their stage today because of the because of the stage on Delancey Street. So my backup plan today, if I make it all the way around the park and they haven't dropped the announcement, is to hang out and have lunch at the NBC Grill and wait for the announcement. Such a cold day today. The Goddess wearing leggings. I didn't know the Goddess had leggings. Out of New York City and into San Francisco, where the first attraction you come across is a Fast and Furious attraction. Now, should they announce a new Fast and Furious roller coaster, one would expect that when that actually opens, this would get rethemed and no longer be a Fast and Furious attraction. Here's something I learned about Shea Alcatraz. Even though the holidays are over, the holiday drink special they have here, they always have the ingredients for that, so they will continue to make that drink for you if you ask for it. See if I can find the menu to show you. Yeah, so here it is right here. Like, all the ingredients for this, I think they have year-round anyway, so you can just ask for it. Someone will make it for you, I'm sure. Just don't ask for the Rexy Ricky. So we have some Universal team members walking around over there carrying samples of paint and like flooring and stuff for the walls or something. Like, does the San Francisco Candy Factory have a makeover in its future? Alright, now they're heading backstage again. But that's what I do. I walk around making observations. That's kind of interesting. Now into London and Diagon Alley. And we're just in time for the dragon. This should warm people up. Yesterday was National Popcorn Day, and I forgot to get popcorn. Wait time for Gringotts is a little elevated today with a 55-minute wait. Do you guys think we will ever get an expansion to this area? Another wizarding ride in this area? So the restrooms that have been revamped here, I mean, they do have like London trash cans out front, but based on the music that's played inside, I don't think there's a theme to these restrooms. It is not Harry Potter music or any of the music we hear in London. Just regular pop music. Well, since I'm just killing time waiting for the announcement, I might as well have some fun. Single rider line on MIB. A score of 722K, a decent run, and no announcement was made while I was on the ride. Currently a 30-minute wait for the Simpsons ride. Currently behind the Simpsons ride, that's one of the Halloween Horror Nights tents where mazes are built. Haunted house has one of its bay door open. So I was just talking to the bartenders at Duff's. One usually works at Finnegan's, but Finnegan's is closed, and they just made me realize the only indoor bar is Moe's. With Finnegan's being closed, it's the only one, and it's kind of like a light little bar, not like a serious bar, but yeah, everything's like outdoors now except for this. Like, I think the only thing you can get here is some Duff beer and the Flaming Moe. Like, you can't get mixed drinks or like whiskey and stuff here. To clarify, there are places indoors where you can order drinks. There's just not a bar inside of a restaurant right now. I was also talking with the bartenders at Duff Brewery about what can you do with the old Fast and Furious, and like, well, instead of a party bus, maybe Doc Brown can make it into a time bus, and it could be a Back to the Future attraction over at the old Supercharged. Also, people at the bar suggested a Scooby-Doo attraction could take over, or a Ghostbusters attraction could take over there, or a Beetlejuice. So there we go. Some suggestions. Outside of animal actors, we have a couple of the animal actors. Cute puppy, pretty cat over there. Looks like they're doing some extra training. You know what? Let's zoom in. They are stars. Let's zoom in on them a little bit to show their star status. So cute. Fur babies. And look, a crowd has gathered to watch them in action. As we were looking at the animal actors, Universal made its announcement on Twitter just 19 seconds ago. Here's what they said on Twitter. Get ready for high-speed, high-octane thrills on the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster, coming 2027 to Universal Orlando Resort. And then they also sent me a press release via email. Here is what the press release reads. Universal Orlando Resort is revving up for its next big thrill with Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, a high-octane outdoor roller coaster that will join the Universal Studios Florida family in 2027. Replacing the former Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will put guests in the driver's seat of the high-speed thrills of Universal Pictures' Fast and Furious universe like never before. Riders will experience the exhilarating sensation of a 360-degree drifting as they speed through jaw-dropping maneuvers, including a 170-foot vertical spike that will send riders nearly 17 stories in the air above the outskirts of Universal CityWalk. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will join an award-winning collection of coaster experiences at Universal Orlando Resort and is another exciting example of the incredible growth, momentum, and world-class innovation of Universal destinations and experiences. Universal Studios Hollywood will also debut its own one-of-a-kind Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster later this year. As Universal Studios Florida makes way for this exciting new experience, Fast and Furious Supercharged will permanently close in 2027. More information about the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster will be shared in the months ahead. So there we go. A bunch of questions answered with that press release. So now instead of a slow mosey around the park, I need to speed up, get home, edit it, and have this posted for you guys. That now means I'm skipping lunch. I have no time for you today, Beetlejuice. I need to get home and edit. And there's Marilyn. No time for her either. Oh, who am I kidding? Let's stop for a picture. And here is that picture with Marilyn. I always have time for her. Looks like Velma and Daphne swearing in new members of Mystery Inc.
Hey, they now debut official mystery solvers! Yay!
Alright guys, use the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the official announcement. Old Fast and Furious going away, closing in 2027. New Fast and Furious opening in 2027. Share your thoughts below. And as always, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun, and watch this next.